Hello everyone, this is Blue Thunder Fan Racing, and this is the INORL Sony IndyCar Series. Today, with only 3 rounds to go, we have went overseas to Japan for the Japan 500 here at the Twin Ring Motegi. What's gonna happen today? I can't wait. These cars are very grippy around the open wheel cars are very grippy around here. The speeds are going to be insane here today. On the pole is a big surprise, and Daniel Culp in the car number 79. Next to him is a fellow surprise qualifier, Rob Thomas. Row number 2 has Brandon Bain, a potential championship contender, and Rhett Yates. Row number 3 is championship contenders Jasmine Acosta and points leader Joseph Clark. Row 4 has Todd Nathan and T.O. Bain, and then rounding out the top 10, it is Zachary Robinson and Ryan Acosta. Zach Buchanan here starts in the 16th position. This is gonna be an insane race. Can't wait to get this thing started. And the engines have fired. We're getting ready to go racing here at the Twin Ring Motegi. This track is kind of set up like Darlington. Turns 1 and 2 are bigger than turns 3 and 4. So it's set up in like Darlington in that sense. Again, these open wheel cars are very grippy around here. The speeds are going to be insane. The cars average about 200 and average some 200 miles an hour and a full lap around here. Well, the pace car extra pit road. What insanity's going to occur here with 3 rounds to go? And the green is out. We are rocking in Japan. Rob Thomas did not get a very good start at all. Culp is going to have to try and hold on here, but I don't think he's going to do it. Yes, indeed. Here comes Brandon Bain, but Jasmine Acosta makes it 3 wide for the lead. Bain almost hits Daniel Culp. Culp appears to be dropping very quickly after picking up what is his first career pole. Holy crap! They're going fast. I told you, these cars are insane. Oh no! Todd Nathan. Nathan's in the wall. Todd Nathan has hit the wall in car number 19. And Jasmine Acosta led the first lap. Well, let's go take a look at what happened. Here's what happened. Coming off of turn number 4, Thomas McCook. Todd Nathan gets into Brandon Bain and is going to go down into Thomas McCook, and McCook has nowhere to go. Nathan's going to go hard in a wall, head-on over 190 miles an hour. Very violent impact for Todd Nathan. As of recent, he's had a tough season. Nathan drove away though, so he should be okay. But still, what a tough break for Todd Nathan. He's been having some tough luck lately. And I guess it's not getting better. Let's get back to the restart. We are going back to the green flag on lap number 6 of 30. Only driver out of the race result at last caution is Todd Nathan. Here is your running order. Jasmine Acosta is first. Brandon Bain is second. Zachary Robinson is in third. Fourth is Daniel Culp. Fifth is Rhett Yates. Sixth is Kyle Sosnowski. Seventh is Rob Thomas. Eighth is the points leader Joseph Clark. Ninth is Jeffrey Finguy. 10th is Tyler Manson, 11th T.O. Bain, 12th Mackenzie Hopkins, 13th Ryan Acosta, 14th Thomas McCook, 15th Barney Ward, 16th Max Skinner, 17th Skyla Johnson, 18th Aaron Williams, 19th Mason Wood, and 20th is Zach Buchanan. I'd like to note that Richard Johnson is running 21st in his underpowered Honda. So a good effort by Richard Johnson, who has struggled miserably all season. Pace car diving for pit road. Jasmine Acosta going to be leading us back to the green. And green is back out. Brandon Bain did not get a good restart this time. It seems second equals a bad restart. Either that or Jasmine Acosta has caught the rest of the field sleeping. because Acosta's just broken away after an awesome restart, and now Robinson, who won the Fail Fest at Milwaukee, is going for second. Rhett Yates is right behind Robinson, and Yates also won a Fail Fest at Mallory Park. Although the finish was very good, however, Rhett Yates took drastic measures to win that race in Mallory Park, and he got slapped with a 1-race suspension. Although he's made a good comeback since then. Kyle Cisnowski has taken over second now. They are fighting for positions. They're closing on Jasmine Acosta too. But here comes the points leader, Joseph Clark, who's looking for a championship. If he does good enough, he might be able to win the championship as the caution is out. Jasmine Acosta is still the leader. Garrett Norton was involved. Taylor Acosta. Taylor Acosta. She's had bad luck all season. Jack Nathan was involved. He's the brother. He is the brother of Todd Nathan. So bad day for the Nathans. Tony Blazer was involved. Max McCook, Thomas McCook, two of the McCooks, and Charles Sanford, who has struggled from bad luck. Emil Navarrete and Min Jae may have also been involved. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, here's a look at what happened. They go 4 wide for a very poor position, and Charles Sanford gets into Jack Nathan, and he's going to get contact with Garrett Norton. Sanford gets turned, and watch this. They're going to come back up upon the racetrack. Nathan's going to go low, and watch Taylor Acosta. There you go. Acosta flips. Tony Blazer flips. Thomas McCook does a barrel roll, and oh my goodness, Thomas McCook's car is just going crazy. McCook's basically, he keeps landing it perfectly. McCook is basically doing barrel rolls. How about that? And he drove away as well. Well, not much to say about that other than that was a pretty crazy incident this time. Pretty crazy accident this time. Let's get back to the restart. We are going back to the green on lap number 12 of 30 drivers out of a race. As a result, at last caution are Thomas McCook, Max McCook, Charles Sanford, Garrett Norton, Taylor Acosta, Tony Blazer, and Jack Nathan. Jack Nathan joins his brother Todd in the garage area. After pit stops, Brandon Bain leads. Jasmine Acosta is now down to second. Third is Tyler Manson. Fourth is Joseph Clark. Fifth is Daniel Culp. Sixth is Ryan Acosta. Seventh is Kyle Cisnowski. Eighth is Mackenzie Hopkins. Ninth is Zachary Robinson. And 10th is Max Skinner. 11th is Barney Ward. 12th is Jeffrey Finguy. 13th is Rhett Yates. 14th is Theo Bain. 15th is Zach Buchanan. 16th is Richard Johnson. Awesome run so far for Johnson. 17th is Rob Thomas. 18th is Daniel Hummel. 19th is Dion Scott. And 20th is Aaron Williams. Awesome effort so far by Daniel Hummel and Richard Johnson. Both those drivers have struggled all season long. Brandon Bain going for his 5th win of the season, and so is Jasmine Acosta. These two are, I'd say, are two of the biggest threats to Joseph Clark in the championship. Brandon Bain gets a great jump. He caught the rest of the field sleeping. Daniel Culp got a pretty poor restart as well. He's going to get moved up by Ryan Acosta. And Joseph Clark's making it 3 wide for second. You can tell he's hungry for a championship. I believe Jasmine Acosta, his teammate, is now second in points. And, oh, he's coming down pit road. Oh, God! Oh, my God! Oh, no. Oh my gosh. A massive crash just occurred on lap number 13 of 30. That came out of nowhere. And oh boy. What a wreck. Wow. Well, let's take a look at what happened. Here's a look at what happened. Some drivers needed to pit here on lap number 12. Drivers coming down pit road, and Tyler Manson wanted to come down pit road, but he reacted a little too late. And look at this. In the same basically in the same fashion that killed Casey Ockenbraun in in Season 1 of the INORL Duracell Cup Series in Indianapolis. Tyler Manson plows into the pit wall, slams at Jasmine Acosta. Look at Daniel Culp. He gets a massive hit. The front end gets ripped off the car, and Manson goes for a flip on pit road. This is a huge heartbreak for Jasmine Acosta. She had just taken second in points, and now this could be bad news for her in the championship. But that's not what I'm thinking about. Right now, I'm thinking about Tyler Manson. Seriously, this was a severe incident. And also, actually, what about Acosta? Jasmine Acosta took a pretty bad hit as well. Let's look at this from Acosta's view. Boy, this is a pretty severe incident. A pretty severe crash has occurred on lap 12. Hopefully, I hope Tyler Manson, Jasmine Acosta, and Daniel Culp are all okay. That was a very severe incident. Also, Zachary Robinson, the Milwaukee winner, got a piece of that. The only Dreyer and Rainbow driver who's done anything this season is Robinson. Well, let's look from the aerial view. Let's look at the aerial view. Full time, one last time here. Hopefully Manson, Jasmine Acosta, and Daniel Culp are all okay. Very severe incident. Well, let's get back to the restart. We are going back to the green flag on lap number 17 of 30. Drivers out of race was all at last caution are Tyler Manson, Jasmine Acosta, and Daniel Culp. I hope the best for them on their medical condition. The medical conditions of Tyler Manson and Jasmine Acosta are unknown at this time, but Daniel Culp got out under his own power. Mackenzie Hopkins is now the leader. Second is Max Skinner. Third is Zach Buchanan. Fourth is Richard Johnson. Fifth is Jeffrey Finguy. Sixth is T.O. Bain. Seventh is Barney Ward. Eighth is Rob Thomas. Ninth is Rhett Yates. And 10th is Dion Scott. Again, hopefully those drivers are okay. Glad to know that Daniel Culp is okay. The pole sitter, he took a pretty hard hit. But my biggest concern is for Tyler Manson. In the INORL Duracell Cup Series Season 1 race at Indianapolis, a crash into the pit wall of a very similar fashion to that killed Casey Ockenbraun. So I hope Tyler Manson is okay. Well, we're back to the green, and Mackenzie Hopkins is going to be trying everything to hold on. Buchanan goes for second. He's a championship contender. I believe some of the higher-ranked drivers have not pitted did not pit under caution. But there's Richard Johnson. Richard Johnson, I can't believe Richard Johnson is up here. He's going for a lead, 3 wide for the top spot. Richard Johnson. How about Richard? That underpowered Honda is really showing its stuff here today. I can't believe all the speed Johnson is showing here today, but I don't think he's going to lead this lap. There he goes, up high. Oh, man, they're going 4 wide. Mason Wood goes for the lead now. They're going crazy. Oh, no! They're wrecking. But it looks like they'll be racing it back to the stripe. Wait, are they? No, they're not. Oh, no, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Mason Wood is the new leader. Trying to win the UPS Truck Series Championship is Wood. Can he hold off Rhett Yates? And Rhett Yates and Mason Wood leads us back to the line. I'd like to mention Wood has struggled all season, but he's having a great day here in Japan. I want to see where Richard Johnson is. Oh, he may have been involved. Oh, no. Richard Johnson was involved in this. I think that's commentator's curse right there. Richard Johnson has had a horrible season, and he was finally having a good run. Well, let's take a look at what happened. Here's a look at what happened to bring out this caution. Max Skinner gets into Jeffrey Finguy and gets into one of the X-Side cars, and this triggers a wreck. Now, Richard Johnson did not get a huge piece of it, but oh boy, Zach Buchanan was involved. Championship contender was involved. You can see Max Skinner is flipping over. any other championship contenders involved? No, not as far as I know. Well, after that, there was a big stack up. There's a big stack up. This is seriously a tough break for Richard Johnson, and also Zach Buchanan, because he's a championship contender. Let's get back to the restart. We are going back to the green flag on lap number 24 of 30. Less than 10 laps ago. This has been a rather short race. Drivers out of races was all at last caution. There's only one of them, Max Skinner. Brandon Bain is 2 laps down. Ryan Acosta's 1 lap down. Joseph Clark is a lap down, so that's not good for him, and so is Zachary Robinson. Mason Wood still leads. Rhett Yates is second. Maxwell Vady is third. Fourth is T.O. Bain. Fifth is Dion Scott. Sixth is Mackenzie Hopkins. Seventh, Rob Thomas. Eighth is Zach Buchanan. Ninth is Richard Johnson. So those two are still having good runs. And 10th is Barney Ward. I hope Richard Johnson can have a good finish because he deserves it. He has had a miserable season. The only Honda driver that has really proven that chassis any worth this season is Maxwell Vady. He's had a solid season at 023. Honda is actually will come back next season, and there will actually be a Honda factory team. The Honda factory team has bought out these cars. Has bought out the 023 and the 036. Those cars will be back next season, but they'll be as teammates for the Honda R&D for the Honda R&D team. That's seriously the name. And well, we'll have to see how that turns out. Meanwhile, Vady is going for second, and now he's trying to take the lead. Could a Honda win in Japan? As I've already said, Honda as a chassis has struggled all season. The Honda chassis has struggled all season. Only full-timers of that car are Richard Johnson and Maxwell Vady. However, Stino Simonetta drove that chassis in Indianapolis. However, he did not do very well. And Joseph Clark, he's a lap down. He's trying to pass Vady. And, oh, man! Oh, they're going crazy now! And they're coming to the line. 5 to go! Richard leader is still Mason Wood. These guys are a lap down, but now Rob Thomas goes to the front. He's had a tough season. Could Rob Thomas pull out the win? Things are getting really crazy now, mixing it up with the lap cars. Can Rob Thomas hold off Rhett Yates? Yates is coming to the inside. Here they come. Rob Thomas leads that lap. 4 laps to go now. And Maxwell Vady appears to be hungry. Here comes Vady. Vady still trying for that first career win. He's never won a race in the INORL. Could this be today? Dion Scott's there on that inside line. Could he win? Robinson goes down low. Oh, there's a wreck! There's a wreck! The leader's wreck! Oh my gosh! The leaders are wrecking! With 3 laps to go! The pace car is out! Dion Scott has taken over the lead! Ryan Acosta and Zachary Robinson are a lap down. But Dion Scott is looking at his first career win! Dion Scott steering his first INORL victory, his first win in any of my series, dead in the face. He's going to take the caution. And as far as I know, Dion Scott is going to win in Japan. What a finish! Second is going to be Rhett Yates, it looks like. And Brandon Bain's coming down pit road. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at what has ended this, what's going to end this race. Well, this was a result of lap cars, actually. You see Joseph Clark and Brandon Bain there. They're a lap down. Brandon Bain's actually 2 laps down. Brandon Bain. However, they're fighting for... however, those two are fighting for a championship, so I can understand why they're racing so hard. They're trying to race the other lap cars. However, they made a mistake. Joseph Clark... Although they made a mistake, Brandon Bain... Although they made a mistake. Yeah, Joseph Clark's going to get into Brandon Bain. Those two championship contenders. Clark is the points leader. They go down into Maxwell Vady, who at this moment was leading the race. Seriously, a tough break for the Honda team. A tough break for the Honda. For the Honda driver. There they go. They're going to go around. Rhett Yates and Dion Scott actually got a tiny piece of it, but Dion Scott's able to shoot past the incident. and have a big lead on Rhett Yates, and he led us to the caution. Rhett Yates actually got another piece of it. He got into Rhett Yates. Man, quite the run. Let's go back to the finish of this race. This race is going to end under caution as expected. Dion Scott, after quite some time, this is his best series. Dion Scott will be getting his first win in this series, although I believe it'll be his 6th in the INORL due to his incredible season 1 in the Duracell Cup series, winning some 5 races or so. Although he did not make the chase in that series. What a great day for Dion Scott. What a finish, though. 2nd is Rhett Yates. 3rd is going to be M&J. 4th is Kevin Ulrich, the Mosport winner. 5th is Mason Wood. Great run. 6th is Rob Thomas. 7th is Mackenzie Hopkins. 8th is Skyla Johnson. 9th is Maxwell Vady. And 10th will be Hannah Smith. Zach Buchanan finishes 12th. And Richard Johnson finishes 14th. Finally, a solid run for that 036 team. Congratulations to Richard Johnson on a job well done. This was seriously an epic race here today in Japan. The Japan 500 was an epic race here at the Twin Ring Motegi. Awesome finish. And well, this is. I think the championship picture is going to be changing. This race certainly had some implications. And coming across the line at a screeching 55 miles an hour, Dion Scott has finally won a race in one of my series. Congratulations to Dion Scott for winning here today. Again, what a race, what a finish. This is probably one of the best races of the season. Here comes the results and standings. Been watching a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you next time.